Hello everybody, my name is Thomas, and this is Solo Gaming Sunday Building Edition. So, Solo Gaming Sunday is a new series I'm starting up on this new channel of mine. This is my first try at YouTube, so let's see how it goes. And I thought it would be really cool to do a weekly live stream, Sundays starting at 6 p.m., which is right now or in the future. Not right now, but hold on. I have my own stream open, so I was hearing myself. Sorry, that was weird. But yeah, so the point of the stream was just to play a couple games on every Sunday with a common theme in mind. So one of my favorite themes for games is building. I was gonna say city building, but all these aren't city building. You kind of are. You're building a transit system and railroading, building some cool factories and fantastic factories, and of course building a city in Sprawlopolis. So these will be the 3 games we will be playing today. The stream, I have it run for, I don't know, a couple of hours, so we'll probably play at least both of these once or twice for sure. Probably this only once, just seeing how much time we have. But yeah, besides that, I'm really excited to play, in particular these two. I really like these games. I've played this game a ton. This has a fantastic solo AI, the machine, to play against, which takes like seconds to do its turn, and it works really well. This is such a great game. One of my favorites. Same with this. One of my favorites. I really like Sprawlopolis a lot, but just haven't played it as much. It's a hard game. It's pretty tricky. But yeah, with that all out of the way, let's just get started with some Sprawlopolis. Let me push these off to the side. So it comes in this neat little wallet. This is a produced by Button Shy, published by Button Shy. They have a series of these wallet games where they just come in these neat little wallets. And yeah, it's 18 cards. Pretty simple game, so we'll just shuffle it up and get started here. So I will apologize up front. My webcam is not the best up top, so some of the text will be kind of hard to read. But Sprawlopolis is a pretty simple game where you got 18 cards here. They have city blocks on the front with different types. You got the green, which is the parks, orange, which is the residential, the houses and whatnot, blue is commercial, and gray is industrial. And then on the backs, you have all these different types of quests and stuff, or achievements, objectives, whatever you want to call them. But they're there. So what I'm going to do is set 3 of them off to the side, because those will be our quests. So let's take a look at those one at a time. So this first one is Central Perks. You get 1 point per block that's park block that's located in the interior of the city, 2 points for every block that's in the exterior. Okay, not a terrible one to start off. Ooh, the super highway. I like the super highway. You just get a point for every 2 roads in your longest road. It's a pretty simple one. I like it a lot, especially because in this game you're incentivized to get less roads, because more roads equals more negative points at the end. So I'll get to that here in a second. So the last little thing is Tourist Trap. You get 1 point for commercials on the edge of the city, additional 1 point if the block is on the corner edge. Ooh. Okay, so we want parks in the center, the interior of the city. We want commercials on the outside and just a super highway going in through the rest. Cool. I think that seems pretty doable. Sometimes you'll get objectives that kind of clash with one another, and that could be really frustrating, where it's like, oh, this one wants you to get parks, but this one doesn't want you to get parks or something. So that's annoying. Glad that didn't happen here. Yeah, so we place 1 to get started. I'll place that kind of in the center there. And then I get 3 cards to start out. Place that a bit more, I don't know, like right there. Place this just off to the side. We don't need that right now. So in this game, along with trying to score these different objectives, which I kind of just read out, you also have some baseline scoring, which you'll get points for the largest section of each block type. So if I have, something like this at the end of the game, I get 3 points for that green section, and then 1 point for everything else, because then I'd get 2 points for orange. So just whatever your largest block size is of basically one color, is what you get points-wise. And then you get minus points depending on how many roads you have. So that's what I was talking about earlier. The superhighway is kind of nice, because it's just like, oh, you're just trying to maybe build 1 or 2, maybe one, you're trying to just build 1 big road, but then just trying to get not very many other ones. But I like this one a lot. So yeah, the more roads you have, more points you lose. So that'd be like -1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, besides that, that's pretty much it. I go through the whole rest of the deck. That's pretty much it. So yeah, let's get started. So keep the parks on the inside, those on the outside and the corner. Well, I definitely want to do something like that. That'll keep it still on the outside, still on the outside. Do I have a... See, I'm trying to have like a blue... Yeah, I don't have what I want. I want like a blue in one corner and then the green in the other, so I can stick it like right up there. That's not gonna work. All right, let's work on a super highway. So we want green on the interior. So this, I have to move this down because I think I'm gonna be building this in a weird direction. So I'm gonna have a road, going up there. That'd be pretty nice. So let's draw a new card. All right. So those are my 3 cards to work with. So what's next? So I want to keep the greens on the inside, blue on the outside, one big highway, along with everything else of trying to get like decent sized color blocks of each type, which is tricky. It's not a super easy thing to do, and usually for me it's an afterthought. Majority of the time when I play this game, I'm focusing on these. But also, I'm not very good at this game, so don't be taking advice from me. At least in this game. The other games, I have played a lot more. I have a lot more experience at, so I feel a bit more confident in those games. But this one, I'm not very good. It's definitely a brain burner, but it's a fun one, and that's obviously why I'm playing it. Plus, because building theme and all that. So, ooh, I don't hate that. Because I got some nice, like that green and gray block going on. Keeping one road. Keeping those to the interior, especially if I place something like... I don't know. Okay, cool. I'll confirm it, draw a new card. So those are my 3 cards to work with here. Yeah. I need to focus also more on this mega highway, but this will be a good one. Right? Because we're keeping grass in the interior. I call this the interior, but this is still technically exterior until like I fill in that area there. But yeah, that looks good there. We'll keep it, get a new card, be on our way. So, the highway's looking strong. Only got 3 of the roads right now, which isn't bad. It isn't good. I don't know. But we need to get these parks on the interior. Ooh, something like that. Okay, so what if I place something down? I don't have what I want. Okay, so I can't do it. I was gonna try to do some stuff up here. There's not much I can really do with that. So, it is what it is. Got this nice gray block going on down here, which is pretty cool. But you could do something like that to get those blocks going a bit bigger. Ooh, and that just keeps a continuous road. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I really don't know. This game is tricky. This game is tricky. I'm just bad at it maybe, but it's definitely it's a good one. Alright, so what else? Got the super highway going here. I mean, this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are kind of like baseline objectives, considering if your base score is just 0, then like this is what you need to at least get for each of these. So like this, to get 12 points for that, I can build a 24 length road. That's gonna be tricky. Because right now this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a bit away. Tourist traps. I mean, I still have lots of cards to go, so there's time. Yeah. Also, let me know if you're watching this live. Let me know if the audio sounds good. If like I said, I know you probably can't read the text all too great on these, but I mean, you can just hopefully still see the visuals, and I can definitely hold them up to the camera if you want to get a quick peek. But I've been kind of talking about them too. So this one I just need blue on the corners or edges. You need a super highway, and that I just want parks on the inside, not on my outside corners, because I don't know why. It's just city life, man. So what would be nice if I could somehow get like a nice square going on there. A little crazy, but I also know I need to be focusing on this highway a little bit. So I'll do something like this. Let's get this highway going a bit more, like that, and draw a new card. So highway's going kind of good. We got some blues on. Oh, we got blues right there on the interior, which is not gonna count towards our tourist trap. I don't know what kind of city we're setting up where we don't want parks on the outside, we want commercial. Maybe the commercial's on the outside to really, that's why it's called tourist trap, to lure them in. And then you get the interior parks. You don't want the parks on the outside, because then it's like, it's just giving away too much, I guess. And then you just have a super highway to get across this crazy city. So weird. But I need to fill this in, because right now there's a lot of parks, and that's gonna get me a lot of negative points. It's -2 points per parks on the edge of the city, and it's a hefty fine. It'd be nice if I could somehow wrap the the super highway, down there and around. This turn doesn't quite work. You can't do cards sideways like that. Yeah, they always have to be that way or that way. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. These also probably need taken care of. If I could connect that would be pretty cool. Ooh, I'll just slide that like that and hope for another corner piece. Cover all those parks. We got another blue on a corner too, so we get the extra points from that, because it really wants this wants to be on the edge, but you get bonus points if it's on a corner. So that's pretty cool. So what next? I really want to add on to the superhighway. That's a given, but I want to curve down so I could cover those parks. Well, this part's connecting there, so it's a tough one. How many cards? Besides these three, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more left in the deck. So that's kind of where we're sitting card-wise. I can't really, I don't want to build too much further out. I'm got a frame on the camera. I can adjust it a bit, but just trying to avoid that. So I tried to center it as much as I could there. So, well, I can see, I got another corner coming, but it's not the right kind. I really just need that kind of corner, and I keep getting the exact other kind, which is unfortunate. I don't want to just sit here too long, but let me take a think here. So I need to cover this corner. Okay, well, I'm not locking anything in, but I could do something like this. A nice 4-corner park that I was talking about. I don't love it, because I could still somehow connect these later on. Even with like these two I have, like hypothetically I could do this whole shebang. But I don't love it. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do first is just build this here in anticipation for getting that corner piece if /1 it actually when it decides to show up. I got, like, this is a corner piece, right? But just not the right way. Same with this corner. I just need, I had one right there and I used it for just whatever at this point. It's like, what do I because that connecting this highway would be huge. And I want to keep parks. Something like this wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Keeping parks to the interior. Blue, it's not gonna be on the exterior, but that's okay. I don't hate that. I'll go with it. You know, that's how I'm playing this game. It's just moves that I don't hate. Interesting. So see, I need to connect this highway somehow. I could do that, but then of course I don't have the other turn. Ooh, well, I got a big turn coming now, but now it's covered because I played that card. That's unfortunate. We'll work through it. So it's a nice looking city so far. Got one park towards the outside here. We'll have to make it none. So maybe I can try to deal with that somehow. Do something like that, but then I don't want to make more roads, but I don't know. You know? I wish I could do something like that, but that just doesn't work. I think there's 3 more cards left. Yeah, 3 more besides the ones I have in my hand. So we're slowly getting down the wire. I could do something like this. And I do not like that. That'd be kind of a waste, I feel like. I mean, I'm just trying to get that super highway, but like I don't even have it connected there yet. So I think I just take this one piece at a time. Boy, this is tricky. It's a funky song, man. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Don't like anything about it. Boy. It's a tricky one. These dang parks. I mean, I can always cover stuff. I'm always hesitant to do that to an extent. I can always do something like that. That's a definitive end to the super highway. I mean, not definitive. I can always cover it more later, but then to an extent, I'm like wasting blocks and potential points, I guess you could say. Got a nice gray dome down there. Nice gray block of 3. Got a green block of 3. I don't have any big orange blocks, so like maybe I should focus that a little bit. But I want to get the super highway connected because this is pretty good. We got a little bit here, and also that down there would be great. I have the next card because I can see the top card of the deck, so I know the next card will fit there good, which is awesome. But until then, let me figure out what I want to do. I think what I want to do is use one of these small turns for something like that, because then we have a corner store up there, and hopefully we can cover that interior park. I don't know. We'll see. See, there's that other corner I was talking about. So, and it has a corner park. Perfect. Look at that. Awesome. There's just one card in the deck left besides these 3. So we're in the end game now. But what I needed was, I can already see I just don't have it. What I want, I don't have. What I just need is some like upper right corner, basically this, but like mirrored. Yeah, I don't have that. But I got this. This is pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I was shooting for 20 because 24 would put me even on like the point track, so that's something. I don't know why I'm so focused on the super highway. I'd really like, what's this one, like 17? I have a couple interior blues, but that's, I'm more worried about the parks. Like the park's the only thing that's gonna be negative points. Like I don't get any for the tourist trap. I just need to make like a weird, like more outlier commercial things like that, like commercial blocks. So this is connected now, so I could do something like this. Really extend that highway some more, and I think I will. Final 3 cards. Let's see what we can do. So do something like that. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Don't freak out. Yeah, I don't hate that. So that really puts the parks on the inside again in the corner. That's these three. That's just my final three, kind of all down at once. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So, what order should I go in? I'll start with I always like looking at what the instruction booklet says. And whatever. So we'll start with green. So I get 4 points. That's my largest green. Cool. Green, so I got blue next. I got a 2 and a 2, so up to 6 points. Orange, my largest, is 2, so I'm up to 8. And then we got 3 gray there, so that puts me up to 11. And then the number of roads: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads. Leaves me at 5 points for my baseline score, which is nice to not be in the negatives. So we'll see how I score for these other ones. So parks, so I'm at 5 points. So you get 1 point for interior parks. I'll count the interior ones first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I gotta go back some. 16, so 14, 12, 10, back to 8. Okay. Superhighway. So 1 point for every 2. So we're back to 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 points. Okay. 22 points after the superhighway and then commercial districts. So 22, so I get 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36. That seems like my final score is 36 points. What is my final over here? So what is that? That's 24 plus 12? Is that 36? Did I score exactly? Right? If my math isn't wrong here. Which I don't think it is. It's 24, 36. Isn't that what I just said my score was? Well, I don't... if I tie, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, if it equals or exceeds the combined value. Is that a win? That seems like a win. I'm gonna double check my score real quick because I always mess this up. It'll take like 2 seconds. So I got 4, a 2, a 2, so that's 9. Wait, 4? 2, that's 8. See, I'm already messing stuff up. 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. You know what? I'm just gonna assume I'm right because I don't feel like trying to score it all up again, and I'll take a win. So if I got it wrong, let me know. Yeah, let's do it again. I'm gonna shuffle these all up real quick and do it one more time. That took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but whoops. I don't know. I don't like rushing my moves, and I'm not the best at this game by any means. Even though I think I technically just won, but it's the best kind of win is a win on a technicality. So good enough. Bad at shuffling these. There's not a lot of cards. There's like 18 cards. So let's see what my 3 quests are. First one, Skid Row. You get 2 points per residential block adjacent to 2 or more industrial blocks. All right. Then we have Concrete Jungle. Industrial blocks that share a corner with at least one other industrial block. Okay. And then last one, Central Perks. Honestly, we just did this one. I'm shuffling back. Normally I don't like doing stuff like that, but whatever. The super highlight. Just did that one. There's a bunch of cards. The tourist trap. Are you kidding me? I don't want. Are there duplicates of these? I just want one that I haven't done. There we go. There's so many of these. I just want to see some variety here. Park hopping. 3 points per road that begins at one park, ends at a different. Okay, so I kind of like how those work really well together. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be nice. And the park hopping, we'll see. We'll see. No super highway, but that's good, I guess. Start with this one, like right there. Try to give myself a little bit more space. I feel like I was starting to run out at the end there. And then I get 1, 2, 3 cards. And now let's set the deck off screen. We don't need to see the deck. It's not important. So new city. With a Skid Row, concrete jungle, and some park hopping. So, park hopping. So none of these even end. Something like that. Could work. That could work. It's just for the park hopping, right? The Skid Row. Starting with that one. So yeah, I'll lock that in. Draw my new card, and yeah. Just we'll see what's happening. Concrete jungle. So I don't know what I'll do. Do something like that maybe. Yeah, I don't like that very much. It's a tough decision because I want to try to do the park hopping decent. I mean, I need to basically have 4 separate roads at least to break even on this one. With the park hopping, seems like I need to get roughly 7 Skid Rows set up, but that will also just set up the concrete jungle. So I think I'm in a pretty good position here with those. At least those top 2 work really well together. Like I said, sometimes this game can be pretty brutal, and you'll get like, I've had it where one of them needs industrial, and then one of them, it's like you get minus points for your industrial. So you have 2 cards that are like almost directly working against each other, which is unfortunate when that happens, but luckily doesn't seem to be the case in this situation. These 2 work really well next to each other, so I do want to get that one going here soon. Park hopping. Something like that. Doing some park hopping. Getting a blue section going on there. I like it. I like it a lot. I really kind of, I mentioned this last week. I don't really focus too much on like the color groups. I just kind of let it happen. Like if I see a play I can make, I do it. But I don't really go out of my way to. This is like the main priority. Same with like the number of roads. And see, what's unfortunate is the number of roads is gonna suck this game because I'm trying to get a lot of roads for park hopping. Not a lot. I mean, at least 4, I think, is what I want to shoot for. Maybe 5. If I got one done. How's our Skid Rows looking? We got 2 potential ones right there. So, making progress. If I just had a corner, I could do something like that. Next turn. Next turn. But what I want to do first is set up this Skid Row. Something like that. I don't like that very much. It just doesn't seem to provide me a lot of options, so this needs to be the best of me. It needs to be a concrete jungle, but at what cost? Hmm. This just needs another. No, this just needs another thing like that. See, that's what I was trying to do before. I didn't really like that one. Definitely don't like that one. Not a fan of really anything there. It's a tough one. I think I will try to get my cards on the screen there. Points for the concrete jungle. So okay, so I'll keep working on that one. I need to do something here. Excuse me. So each of those, which one was I? Keep starting like just half saying things. Now this looks okay. I don't really like it. I don't. Quick sip of water. So gray connected to. This is. I just want to set up as many of those concrete jungles. The park hopping. I can also try to set up. I wish this was like. But then I'm covering it up. That's the whole point. I was gonna cover it up to put the gray there, but then I'm covering up the orange for Skid Row. So, what are you gonna do? This is. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Start a new road going that way. I'll try to hopefully connect it up to not have like a whole bunch of roads going on, but. So then I kind of had this in mind to do something like that. Then we get these little ones doing the park hopping there, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. You know. That's what I need. I could do a park up there. Boom, got a third. That would be kind of nice. Which would. Park up. Skid Row. This is that one I just put in place. I could set up another one up here. But I don't have the things for. I mean, I could do something like that, but I really don't like that. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't know. Who would have guessed? I don't know. I think I want to put a park up here. Ooh. I can end that one. Start a new one. But that's no good. I like the idea. This looks better. Oof. Tearing apart my city there. Okay. This just I have a lot of corners. These are all just the corner pieces, I guess. Are they all? They're not all the same. Two of these are similar. So, what? Okay. I want to put a gray right there. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of it backwards. Yeah, that's no good. Because it needs to be an orange perpendicular to two grays. So I could put a gray. It's industrial. Something like that. I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's see how many park hoppings. I got 1, 2, 3. This is pretty nice right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got the start of my 5th, which is kind of my last one. And there's still a lot of cards left, so I can really focus on the concrete jungles and my like square sizes a little bit more. This one needs to end in a park, so I don't have any that can directly turn into that park. I can put like, I can do something like that. If only that started at a park, that would be pretty good. See, I just want to finish that last park hopping, but I need to get more of these because I only have like 1. I really only have 1. I have that one. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, I like that. Keeps the road count down. You get another skid row there, so that's pretty cool. So another corner piece, that's something. There was something I was gonna, I was gonna try to like, that's not gonna, it's not gonna work. That gray needs to stay for this one. I have like a bottom gray. I can maybe put that up here. Not the worst thing in the world. I like it. I like it. So I want to finish that park hopping. I just got another skid row. We got that one. That one doesn't count yet. Maybe I could try to go for a bit of a blue block in that section. We'll see, you know, who knows? Because I have all the park hopping down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could go for more, but as far as points wise, like this is pretty much good. Concrete jungle. So you get 1 point per block that shares at least one other corner. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of decent amount of points for that. So I still have 3 more cards in hand, 2 in the deck. Let's just kind of power through this. So trying to get as many concrete jungles as well as trying to get some just like the block city block sizes. Like I have like none right now. If these were switched, that would be a lot better. So I'll put that there and then have a nice group of 3 for each, but I guess that's too much to ask for. So I'll put this here because that can help get me a gray block, a green. I like it, I like it. So I'll put my 3 cards over here so you can kind of see them. Something like that. Yeah, I can keep getting more of these, like, because I was just looking at this, like, I could do something like that and just keep getting more of the park hoppings. Like, I don't hate that idea. I don't mind having more, but the thing is, I feel like I really don't have enough of the concrete jungle or the skid row. Because points-wise, I need to have 8 of those, and I think I have, like, 3. I got 1 here. 2, 3. I got 3. I need 8 to break even there. So the last 4 cards I have are going to be pretty much all focused to those. We'll see how far we can get. So what I wouldn't mind doing, I could do something like this. That's good. Last 3 cards. What do I do? I think I will. Just want more of these Skid Row ones, so I just want to take any oranges that I have that have grays near them, the industry, try to get more. It's tricky. And it'd be nice if I could get those. Okay, so like one over there would be great. I like that. That seems like a good idea. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I just got 2 cards left, just 2. And then we'll be done with this one. So what I want to do is, that's already got 1 next to it. Do I have a gray? I could do something like that. Does it really get me much? Just adding in another road. It's like, is it worth it? I don't know, but I'm down to 1 card. I don't know what I can kind of finish off. So grays, I have a 2. Oranges, I have like none. Is there any way I can make it like 3? I don't think so. I could do something like that. Okay. I kind of like that because that gives me a 3 there. So I think we'll call it a game there and see what kind of score we're working with. So we're just green blocks. We got 2 points for starting out, pretty good. Orange, get 3, so we're up to 5. Blue, we got just 2, so that brings us up to 7. And then 2 more brings us to 9. Yeah, so let's see how many roads we got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that starts us out at a base. -7. It's a good place to start going into the actual objectives. You know, starting with a negative number, always a good sign. So park hopping. How many of these roads are starting in one park and ending in another? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think just 5. I think that's all I went for. So I was at -7. With my 15 points, that brings me up to 8. Concrete jungle, 1 point per industrial block that shares a corner with at least one other. So I'm up to my 8 points. So we're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Sounds about right. And then I get 2 points per skid row. So I'm at 18, so I'm up to 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. I think that's all I got is 28 points. So, which I can tell right now is not nearly enough because these 2 alone are 28 points. So this is an extra 9, so I lost by 9 points. That was a pretty tricky one. I really felt like I didn't do as good with the skid rows as I thought. Probably put a little bit too much time into the park hopping, but like, I started with negatives. I had a lot of roads. You need a lot of roads. So yeah, so that's Sprawlopolis. At this point, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm going to set up Railroad Inc. and be back with a few games of that. So I will see you in a few. Hello everybody, I am back and welcome to Railroad Inc. So this is a fun roll and write type game where you'll be rolling some dice and writing some stuff. It takes place for the course of 7 rounds. A nice little board here, I'll be drawing stuff, trying to connect exits. There's a couple scoring things up top, so I'm trying to connect exits, I'll get points for that. Get points for my longest highway and railroad, those are the 2 main types, you got like roads and tracks. I also get points for however many boxes I fill in the center, which is pretty cool. I'll get negative points for any errors I have, which are pretty much just tracks not connected to anything. And then the star doesn't matter because I'm not playing with the expansion dice, so I'll just kind of scribble that out. The black row in the middle shows all the different dice that can show up on the dice I'll be rolling. And then the top white dice are what's called the specialty dice that you have 3 of that you can use throughout the game. They're super handy. I pretty much always use all 3. I usually save one for like the last round just in case I need it for something. But yeah, with that out of the way, I'll be rolling these. You have to draw them. I have to draw them if I can. Most of the time I'll be able to. Sometimes I'll be kind of forced to put them in some places I don't want to put them, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll just go ahead and get started. See what kind of dice we're working with here. So pretty even spread of just some railroads, some junctions. I'm gonna see if I can zoom the camera in just a little bit. So I can zoom in a lot here. I think it's a little bit better. I know. I'm sorry, my webcam's not the best. At some point I'll have to save up and get an actual like camera, and that'll look a lot better. But for now, this is what I got. But hopefully you can at least see like this is. Maybe I can at least hold them up here. So we got a track, 2 roads, and then the little black boxes are called junctions. So you can think of them as, they're like junctions. They're just a way to connect a road to a railroad and vice versa. So what do I have here? So the junctions are kind of weird. So I think I want road land to go like up here. I always kind of like envisioning where stuff's gonna go. So I like to move this out before I place anything. and then we'll go up. Like I said, Roadland was towards the top of the map, or highway, I guess you could call it. See, I could do something like turning. I don't like that, so I think I'll just. This one, I'll curve it over with that one, and then I'll use the junction to set up some kind of play up there. I don't know exactly what's going to be happening, but something cool. So I'll just mark those all as one. There's little white squares in the top right corner of each square you're writing stuff. So you just write the round number to kind of lock in your things for this round, and then that's pretty much it. I didn't use any specialty dice. Normally I don't for the first few rounds, because I don't really see a need. I'm still kind of planning stuff out. So get a quick look at what the dice I'm working with. Since my camera is bad, I apologize again. This kind of sounded like the Skype ring noise at first. Kind of threw me off. I was like, I don't use Skype. So a straight road. So I like the straight road. I'm gonna use it right there. It seems like a pretty good spot. And I could curve. I don't dislike that idea. I'll go with that. So go curve up there, and then do the corner junction right there. So I've used up the corner, so I have one more railroad corner. Let's actually start our railroad network. Does that not sound like the Skype, like the do? It kind of does. I don't know how well my music is even coming through. It should be pretty quiet, but you should hopefully be able to hear it some. I just have I had some jazz for Sprawlopolis, and now some just nice chill string and piano type music for Railroad Inc. Just trying to, I don't know. I always like listening to music while I play games, so I found some royalty-free music out there, so I don't get copyright striked. That'd be annoying. My very first YouTube video ever, on my first live stream, I just get copyright strikes. That'd make me sad, but I don't think that should happen. Hopefully, at least these websites that I got this from. So, I like what's going on up here. I almost want to use the corner junction down here. I feel like I'm focusing a little bit too much on my super highway up top. So I'll do that there. Oof. My eraser fell. My bad. Something like this. Like the junction down there with the road and that. My eraser keeps just popping off. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 down. I don't think I want to use a specialty dice yet. I'm probably going to use one up here, maybe next round. 1 down here at some point, and then 1 probably for the last round because I like saving up for that. So let me go ahead and mark this as round 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's just get rolling. So we got 2 straight train tracks, a road intersection, and a corner junction. So some good stuff to work with. Straight tracks, I don't know how much they're going to help me. Or actually, they'll help me pretty significantly, I think. 'Cause I'll start doing this madness down here. Bringing this one in and start building up my longest train track, because that's important. Those are very important. I like trying to get maybe 10 length on each if possible, but this game doesn't always go how you want it sometimes, so. I want to use a corner junction here, but if I'm going to be using one of my special dice up there, I don't want to, I think I'll wait. So I got those two down. So instead I'll use this junction, the triple road with the train, the railroad coming off of it. Something like that. You know, that could work pretty good. Because then I still have my road intersection, so I can do that there. I think we're sitting pretty good. Use both of those. I still have my corner intersection, which at this point I'll probably just throw down here to get that connected all up. 3, 1, 2. That was my third. This is the fourth, along with the special. So, cruising right along. All right, so, ooh, the overpass, pretty cool. It's the one with the railroad going over the train track, which they just don't connect. I mean, it's literally, you can think of it like a real life overpass. It's just a highway going over some train tracks. So they don't intersect. So if I have exits on a road, exits on that train track, like they don't connect up to the network. Because you're incentivized to connect all your networks of exits together, and that's what this little like multiplication looking table is like, based on how many exits you have in a single network. That's how many points you get. So you're definitely incentivized to connect as many networks, or as many exits to a singular network as possible, which the overpass doesn't inherently do. That's what junctions do. They would connect network types together. But yeah, that's the overpass. So I've got a lot of roads. So I'll go like a road there, curve it down, throw in the overpass right in the center. That's a pretty good overpass spot. And then the road. Just do right here. Really incentivized to use that. So 4, and round 4 done. Cruising right along. Lots of roads. So you can see there, lots of roads and a corner junction. So pretty cool. I'm really gonna have a mega highway this game, and that's gonna be, it is what it is, you know. But can't do anything about it. I mean, it's nice to have that super highway, and especially if like the dice are just giving me roads, like there's not much to be done about it. Just go with the dice, go with the flow. It's just, you know, it's a way to live. So another corner junction. I'll be honest, the corner junctions are really kind of nice, but I've been getting a lot of them. I've gotten one, I think, almost every round. So they're, I don't know, I just don't want to. I don't want to keep messing with them, but I have to. So I'm gonna have this railroad probably connect up through here, and then go under the underpass, do some crazy stuff over there. So I'll do that. Do a straight road there, and then we'll do an intersection banking down to there. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might convert this one to a thing. Convert this road to a railroad. That seems like a good decision. So I've got 2 special dice left. I don't think I want to use one this round. I'm gonna use it on the last 2 rounds, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much all 5, right? Or all 4 for round 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Let's roll. Okay. So another overpass, 2 curved roads, and a and a curved railway. That's what I gotta say is, really just still getting a ton of roads, like a ton. What am I supposed to do with all these roads? I can keep snaking this. See, especially like this, I like how I like to do roads is like, you gotta try to keep it continuous. So if you want to connect exits, that's fine, but just don't get like, I don't know, too close to the edge. So like I want to keep like snaking this maybe around the inside, but I was gonna have that run up there. This road doesn't have much space left. I don't know what's gonna happen. I could also do the overpass here. I kind of like that idea because that'll give me some extra ways to connect stuff up. So I'm gonna do that just straight off the bat. Straight off the cuff. This is where things are gonna get awkward quick because I have to use all the pieces. So I could either loop it down, loop the road down, because I still have another road turn to use. I think what I'm gonna do use my specialty junction with the road on top to not be forced to do that. Road curve boy going that way. I like it because I can still connect that up. It's kind of a definite end for my road, but at this point, this is round 6. There's only one more round left, so I mean, I don't know how much there is left for this road anyway. This train track is gonna be like 5 long, and that's if I get an intersection. So I took that one, gotta scribble it out. I got all of them down, so this was round 6. 1, 2, 3. What was? Did I not use the other one? Oh, I forgot. I forgot it. That's just what happened. So, do that one there. Right? I just straight up didn't do it yet. I could do it up there. I might. Yeah, I think I will. I might. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, that makes sense. So I just straight up am gonna do it. So that's round 6. All 4 dice placed. Awesome. Final round, I still have a specialty dice left, which always like being in that position, you know, there's always gonna be like, oh, one exit, I'm just gonna be one route away, and it's nice to have if possible. So who would have guessed more roads and more corner junctions? Boy, oh boy. This is a lot of roads. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I think I see my end game here. So straight road here, straight road here. Corner junction here. My eraser's about to fall. Because then I can at least get those sweet center points, but just because these 2 tracks, I really don't have much use for them, that corner junction and that corner road, so just throwing them in the center, just be done with it. And then I still have my last one to use, which I will just use the all railroad intersection, and with that I am done with this game. So I'll give you a quick overview of what it's looking like before I score it all up. Big road. A good feeling about it. Let's see where we're at. So I have just mainly one big network to count. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8. So I get 28 points for my exits. My longest road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I like that. That should help make up for my railroad, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's not good, but you know, what are you gonna do? There wasn't much to work with, so it is what it is. The center, I have 9. You'll love to see that. And then errors, I always like put a dot next to them. So I got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like 7 errors. So overall, we gotta add this all up. So that's 20. So it's what? 20, 48, 48, 57. Minus 7 is 50. Not that I don't trust my mental math, but I'm just gonna triple check it real quick. So we got 28 plus 15 plus 5 plus 9 equals that minus 7. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's 50 points. I'm happy with that score. That's I used up this one. 50 points is pretty good. I like this game a lot. I would say my one quibble with it is just like I don't mind these games like this that are solo where you just have a high score, but like give me something to compare it against. Like, it just doesn't give you anything. It's like I don't know if 50 is good or bad. I mean, I've played this enough that I know 50, at least for me, that's a pretty good score. You know, anything in the 60s I consider like a really good score. 40s, you know, it's meh. But overall, 60's not bad. So I'm just gonna wipe this down. And we're gonna do another round real quick. I think this time I'm gonna throw in the river expansion dice and see how that goes. So for those unaware, so this is once again Railroad Ink, the Deep Blue edition, and so these games are kind of like, I don't know, like Pokemon games. So they have like the different colored versions and whatnot. You know, I got red and blue and whatnot. So this version. They're pretty much the same except with the expansion they come with, at least the red and the blue. So this one comes with lakes and rivers. I've played both. I've played rivers a lot, lakes not as much, and that's because I just don't like the lakes. I think they are pretty complicated. Like it explains it well. You have like the auto-filling with the water and whatnot, and the ports connecting things up. I think it's pretty cool. I just don't like it very much. But the rivers are fantastic. The rivers don't add much. They add, you got 2 river dice here. They're optional. You don't have to draw them, but you can. And it's very simple. You get points for your longest river, and that's pretty much all it adds. The only other thing that changes is just 1 less round. So there's only 6 rounds instead of 7. That's pretty much it. I like the rivers a lot. I think they're super fun, and so we're just gonna go ahead and try a round real quick with them, see how it goes. Got a blank slate here. Try not to flip any of these. And I'll give you all a quick preview of what I'm working with here. So there you go. You can't see it too well. You know, I've tried to zoom in as much as this camera can go, but like I don't know, it's only a webcam. It can only do so much. I'd need to get an actual like camera. I think the one I was looking at was like like mirrorless cameras or something. I'm still pretty new to all of this, but that seems to be one of the first things I need to upgrade is getting a nicer camera for up top. And also my lighting situation is just horrendous. I'm using just lamps from my house. That is one thing I'll have before next week's stream is I'm getting a light, what is it, a light box, I think is what it's called, or just something off Amazon. So I can actually have some okay lighting, and hopefully that'll make things a little bit more legible. We'll see though. I do apologize, this is my first stream, so bear with me, there's gonna be some technical difficulties, not the best quality, but hey, it's a first stream. But yeah, so this is where we're gonna start. So we got 2 of these railroad river tiles, which is interesting. So it literally makes no difference. I always put my river at the bottom. It's just personal preference. I always put it at the bottom. Let's put it at the top this time. Switch it up. So right there. So we're going to start the river. And I'll have it probably go over here. I think is a good, I'm getting a good vibe from this side of the map, so we'll go with that. Okay, everything else, so that's got to wait until I can get the river road tile. What else? This is probably, I'm probably going to either cap it there, I can cap it into this, or maybe at some point it's got a cap, no cap. So I always like just, I'll probably just bring this road out a bit. So it seems like I'm gonna have kind of my roads going on down here and more railroads going on up top, which is cool. It's fine. I always like trying to do that, trying to just more like have like one half of the board dedicated to like one thing, the other half kind of dedicated to the other. May not be the best strategy. It's just makes it easier for me to think about like, okay, if I have roads or if I have like converters, like okay, if I'm gonna do roads down here, then it makes sense to use this corner piece for like this railroad down here or something, you know. Just makes sense. Just does. Chucks out. I've crunched the numbers. And I'll do a corner there. I like it. I like that. I need to put some sort of junction here, I think, because that's going to be a road coming out. So I need to be careful. So I use both of those, so I still have the other straight railroad. So I'll put that over here. And yeah, first round done and done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my 2 rivers. Once again, the white dice, ooh, it's just hopping out there. The white dice I have to use if I can. The blue river dice, entirely optional. Do not have to use them if I can't squeeze them into my perfect singular river I'm gonna have here. So these are the dice I'm working with this round. Got an overpass. Oh, come on now, camera focus. You're not that bad quality. There you go. Hopefully it's good enough. You know, if you want to, you can pause it if you're watching this in the future. And if you are, what's up? How's the future? Is it warmer? Climate change, you know, that's a thing. Anyway. So I have a corner piece. That's good. Corner river. So I'll go ahead and draw that right there. It's kind of a thick cornered river. My art skills not the best. I apologize, but it is what it is. So I put so I can use this other railroad over here. Scribble in the lines, and that looks mediocre, but it's okay. So, So I almost think I want to. This eraser just doesn't want to stay on that. The cap doesn't want to stay on the marker. It's a little frustrating, but I'll get over it. So I think what I want to do is the road goes over the overpass, of course. I mean, it could be the other way around. You could have a tunnel, you know, under a railroad. That's not unheard of, but that's just not what this is. It would be called a tunnel, I think, if it were the other way around. Anyway. So I've used that. So I still have my 2 road pieces. It seems like I want to do something going that way. So I will. And then I still have another corner piece. I could connect it up down there. That would be just a disaster. Because then it's just nothing. I get nothing. I mean, I would get 2 points, 4 points for my exits, but like having just a network of 2 exits is kind of a waste. Like I said earlier, it's kind of just best to get as many exits connected to a single network that you can. So do 2 and 2. That is the worst 2. I was trying not to like smudge the other parts on my board. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So new round, new dice. Let's see where we're at. So we got lots of good stuff here. Okay. So lots of just corners, it looks like. You know, lots of corner pieces. You got a junction, river corner. So what I need is, I really need the river with the road going across bridges. But I'm just getting the railroads, which is just not ideal. I could put it here, have a windy river, just cut off this exit. I sometimes will do that where I'll just forget an exit, just kill it off. Don't even worry about it for the rest of the game, because you're not never, it's really hard to get every single exit. And the expansions, it is a bit easier to get them all connected. I think like there's been some times I've come close, so I assume it's probably possible to get all 12. Especially in the base game without expansions, like it's hard. I don't know if it's possible to get all 12, so it's sometimes safe to be like, okay, just one exit that you don't think you're gonna get, just like don't even worry about it, so you can start doing some weird stuff, which is what I want to do maybe here. I'm gonna do it. So we'll do the river railroad, and then we'll curve it down like that. That could work. I'm okay with that. So those are my river tiles out of the way. So now I just got the normal ones. So let's see. So I'm doing red. Okay. So maybe go to the junction here. Do the curve over that way, and I still have what, 2 road curves. See, I kind of want to make my road go more in the center, because I love those center points. This is round 3. I think it's time to finally. Might be time to use one of those specialty dice. I always like using them, probably generally a little bit earlier here in the expansion. I'm already halfway through the game at this point, so I think I will. I'm gonna use the one that has the road, and the road, and the road, and the train tracks. So this one, it's a pretty good one. But then that lets me. So I do want to use that one, but let me fix it. Put the road that way, the railroad going down. I'm just gonna redraw it. It was looking pretty sloppy there. I mean, I imagine this camera is already hard to see things, so I'm not trying to make this more difficult on you. Okay. So I got my little intersection down there. So with that, then I can start doing what I want to do, where I can at least get that going down there, and then this going up here. Yeah, we're good. 3, 3, 3, 3. Specialty dice, and then the 2 rivers. All right, got the 2 rivers on either side. Saw that one just hopped out. This one landed on its side. That was a terrible roll. So lots of river corners, but then some more straight pieces. I'm okay with that. I can work with that. Let's get it to really focus. There we go. There's that crisp image. U-turn. Good thing this isn't Carcassonne. You can't do U-turns with rivers in that game. They just don't exist in that world. I mean, it's odd. I get it. It's part of the game. So the double rivers are down. So I can send this. Where can I send this? I think I might use this intersection down here. Because I need to at some point. That's just kind of a given. But like I'm running out of options quickly because I don't want to put it there. because I want some way to connect this network to my actual network of roads. I don't want to put it there because I want the river one there. I could put one street piece here, like that's fine. I mean, literally the only other spot I really could put it without just screwing myself over would be down there, but like that's not what I want. This is weird. I usually don't get into situations like this where I have to be forced to put a piece somewhere where I don't want to. It's not fun. Not a good spot to be in. So if I put it there, that's just going into the river. If I put it there, I'd be blocking off that exit, then I can't use it anymore. Put it there, once again, the exit's just done for. If I put it here, that's my best option is there. I mean, given everything else, yeah. So I use this. This is round 4. I use the 2 rivers up here, along with 1. Oh my goodness, I still have the curved road to use and an overpass. An overpass? This isn't what I wanted. Something like that could be pretty good, I guess. What round is this? This is round 4. And this is round 4. Okay, so round 4 is done. On to round 5. Once again, there's not a full 7 rounds in this version. There's only 6. So we're getting pretty close. Some straight river tiles. I mean, at this point, I pretty just much want curved river tiles, but you get what you get. But at least I'm glad I got that one. That straight railroad one that I'll just use right off the bat. Trying not to smear my other stuff. That's looks okay, I guess. So I'll go sucks. This is not a good. This is just bad all around. This is just not a good situation to be in. Like, where do I even use some of these? So I'm waiting for a river piece up here. I can use a straight piece here. I still need 2 more turns to just use up. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this. This exit's just gone. Just gone. This one just gone. That sucks. But like, what are you gonna do? So the two roads have been used up. I still have my junction and a straight piece. So the junction will just go right here. And the road straight piece will just go right here. And that looks pretty good for round 5. 1, 2, 3. Where did I place these other 4? And what was the I'm totally missing one. What did I miss? Straight piece? The 2 turns. Oh, I got them all. I'm just an idiot. My bad. Okay, so final round. This is for. Oh no, that took a tumble. Whoops. The ice is just getting out of hand, literally. My bad. All right. 2 turns. I mean, cool. That's good, but like this river was a little too ambitious up here. So So what I can do is at least bring it into the side. And then curve it around this way. That's something. So now I just have, I didn't really show you the dice. You had 2 river curves and these pieces to work with. So, yeah. Lots of railroads for this last round. It actually can be pretty helpful. So like the 2 turns, I could just go like up to here. Straight road piece, I could connect this on over. And then the overpass, I'll just use the road portion. Something like that. I have another thing to use, specialty dice. I don't think I want to use it. I don't think there's a point. I'm just gonna mark this all up and see what the final score is. That river, 6. Okay, so give you a quick peek of the final state of my board here. So what I'm working with. So exits. This is gonna be kind of weird because I'm gonna have multiple networks. We have 4 points plus 1, 2, 3, so 12 points plus 1, 2. Another, because this one just has 1, 2, and then this one has 1, 2, 3. So 8 plus 16, so that's 24 points. Okay. Longest road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7. Longest railway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the center. Into errors, 1, 2, 3. There we have a lot of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna go with the 13 because that's what I said earlier, and I'd rather be on the lower end. So I just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for my river. I don't get the extra 3. You get a bonus 3 if both ends are connected to the edge of the map, but I do not have that. So 24 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 minus 13, 41. That's not as good as last round. And normally with this expansion, like I tend to normally have higher scores, so not so great. But that was fun. Yeah, my river really didn't pan out. I just had some craziness going on there. I didn't connect up a lot of my exits, so that was rough. I usually try to have those all in one network, and there was like, what, 4 different networks? Like, that was a mess. But yeah, so that was Railroad Inc. Rivers. I'm gonna take a quick break and set up Fantastic Factories. If you're enjoying this and watching this live, leave a like. That would be great. I'd really appreciate that. If you're watching this in the future, leave a like. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Fantastic Factories. right. Let me just let me take a second here and switch this around real quick. Move all the resources out of frame, kind of below my big head, so you can see this all right. I couldn't really see a good preview, so I apologize. I was just trying to get this all set up here, so you can actually see it. Wouldn't that be handy? Something like that. Seems like a good idea. Keep those up there. Star incorporation is pretty handy to know. Mouse doesn't need to be in screen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, Fantastic Factories. This is a really fun game. I like this game a ton. I had my eye on it for like the longest time, and then I got an email from, or maybe I saw somewhere that the publisher was doing a sale on like the base game along with both of the expansions in a playmat for like some really good deals. So I was like, I'm gonna get it, and I'm blown away. It is such a good game. The expansions are fantastic. They don't add too much to it, but it makes it all the better. I'm playing with both of them. Like they both just add some new cards, some new blueprints and contractors. One of them adds a cool little sabotage mechanic, so it's nice that if the machine's doing too good, I can just sabotage. Like right now they start off with 2 purple, which isn't good, so I can sabotage that. And then one of the expansions adds corporations, which I really, really like. Gives you some cool player power. So I have the standard tools corporation, got my starting resources, starting hand here. I'll place that off to the side. I'll probably be building my factory right around here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So with Fantastic Factories is a game about producing the most goods. I'm playing against the machine that's kind of the AI's name, and it has this really cool system where on its turn it has all these dice right here, and I roll them, and that dictates what's going to happen. And it doesn't really do too much. So it'll be like, okay, dice 6 is like the action dice, and that's the one that chooses like what's going to happen. So if it's like 1, it'll take this card, 2 that card, 3, 5 it'll drop the top card of the deck, 6 it'll do the same, but also clear all these, and then 6 is the one that sabotages one of my things. So that's no fun. And then the rest of the colors correspond to the different slots over here. I'll get more into it. I explained a bit more as I'm going along, but I figured we'll just kind of get moving along. Oh, I almost forgot something that's very important. Way more important than like my faction or something. Is my little headquarters. I need that. That's how you do a lot of things in this game. But yeah, we got the marketplace all set up here and ready to go. So I think we'll just jump right into it. So what do I didn't even like really take a second to see what I started with. Okay. So the concrete plan is the only one that I kinda like. And I'm sorry once again, like the text, it's not going to be super easy to read. I'll try my best to, there's some icons on it, but yeah, I do apologize. I'll like hold up the cards as I'm playing them maybe, and at least like the important ones I'm talking about, I'll try to like get them close to the camera. Yeah, I just started with kind of just three random cards, power plant, concrete, and academy. That's just based on, I get 3 cards because of my starting corporation here. So first is market phase, where I can either just pick one of these cards for free, or I could choose a contractor if I have one of the symbols matching them above. So like I have pink and orange cards, so I could take one of these 2 contractors. I could take this one because I actually do have the electricity. Revealing number of monument type cards from your hand. So those are both just not good for my situation. So I'm gonna grab one of these, and just looking at them, the laboratory is pretty interesting, so I'll take that, and I'll place that there. All right, so market phase is done. So now we get into, let's call it the working phase, the work phase, where I roll my 4 worker dice. So I got what, a 3, 2, and 2 5s. That's a pretty good roll. I like that a lot. That gives me some options. So like, what do I even want to do? I want to get cards. Cards are handy, but cards aren't that good. These cards I started with, really not that good. So, real quick, I have a headquarters here, and this is where I'll be placing a lot of my, you always have like 3 slots in each of these to use. So like the top one, you can place any kind of dice and just get cards. This one, you can place dice values 1, 2, or 3 and get that many electricity. And then you got the mines down here, which you can place 4, 5, or 6 on and just get a metal for. And then each of these have the bonus where if I place like 2 of the same here, you'll always get an extra. If you place 3 of the same, you get 2 extra. So it's pretty nifty. Starting out, I think I do want to grab a card. So I'll spend the 2 to grab a card. A megalith, well, shoot. I don't know what I want to do with that. I don't think I want to build it, that's a lot of metal. I don't have that kind of metal. I think I just want to try to gain some resources. So I'll spend 3 to grab 3 electricity from over here. And then I'll spend, I think, both my 5s to grab 3 metal because I get the bonus since I have 2 5s. With that out of the way, I really don't think there's much else I want to do on my turn. So, like, I can't build stuff from my hand. You have to discard. Normally, you have to discard a matching symbol of the blueprint you want to build, but because of my corporation, I don't have to do that. So, pretty nice. But honestly, none of these cards in my hand, I don't want to build. They're not. They really don't seem that good, especially for early games. So I will set my dice off to the side, and we will now do the AI's turn, the machine's turn. Once again, takes like, I don't know, 30 seconds. You'll see. So it does action number 5, which means it draws the top card of this deck. It's a red card, puts it into its factory. I guess is what it has. And then 5 also just wipes the marketplace clean, which is good because I didn't like any of those cards in my hand or the marketplace. So now we just look at the rest of the dice and see if what's in here is equal to or lower than the dice value. So like, there's not 5 or less, there's not 5 or more here, so we're good, we're good. They do get a point for the purple, so fun. I'll mark that up there. So there's like 1 point, and then there's like the yellow ones, which are like 2 points. I know those are very easy to see, but yeah, so that's really it for the AI. So back to me. Some of those contractors look pretty nice. I was gonna try to say I could use that visionary, but I can't. Because I was gonna do, yeah, oh, I could, but I would have to save the lab. Oh, but there's a visionary down there. Oh, I might do that. But there's some good cards out here, specifically the Manufactory. I like a lot. That's like, I played this game enough to like recognize some of the cards, and that's one that I always really like going for. And I have the materials to build it, so I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it and see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to with that. I just keep throwing dice. Oh my goodness. That one rolled far away. I apologize. Let's see what happens here. So we got a 2, 4, 5, and 6. So lots of options, lots of options. So I think what I want to do first, before I even like look at those dice, is I want to start building some stuff. Because that's what this game's kind of all about. So I'm also going to put my resources a little bit further away from me, just to make things more difficult. Just so I can have some like separation, like build my buildings over here, have my hand over here, and be done with it. So I have to discard a card to build a Manufactory. It doesn't have to be a green. I think it will be a green. No, I'm gonna discard the Academy because I don't need that. Along with that, so this is the card I'm playing. It's a really good card. So each card also costs me 2 metal and 3 electricity, and then this is pretty nice. 2 dice of the same value will get me a good plus whichever one of those 3 options I want, which is very nice having those options. So I already discarded the Academy card because you always have to discard another card along with the one you want to build. Yeah, so this is now built. Can't actually activate it this turn. But hey, it's something. So if I could get 2 electricity and then build the laboratory. Okay. So that's, yeah. I like it. So I'm gonna spend my 2 to grab 2 electricity. And then, so these are my cards. So I kind of want to build the laboratory. So laboratory is pretty nice. It gets me cards whenever I gain a cargo. Or not a cargo, a good. So yeah, I think I'm going to build that, spend the 1 metal. Honestly, I'm bringing these over here. And the 4 electricity. I know I moved these at the beginning, and I'm gonna move them again because they kind of drive me crazy. I just have nothing up there. Well, I already have some stuff up here. I have like extra dice and then the sabotage things. I'll move everything. You know, why not? We're just right in the middle of the thing. This works better for me. So this has been built. Whenever I gain a good, I will now also gain a card. So it's nice. I like it. I wish I had some vitamins to change some of these values around, but because I just have 4, 5, and 6. The power plant could be pretty nice. Because I'm looking at this, right? At first, this was one of my starter cards. That's not that good, but it really is. Like in a situation right now where I need electricity, and all I have is 4, 5, and 6. Like that's exactly what I would want to build. So, the rub is I don't have enough. So I could spend the 4 and the 5 to get 2 metal, and then that leaves me with 3 metal, which then I can discard the concrete mixer to build the power plant, and then spend the 6 dice. Oh, this is gone. To get 6 electricity. 2, 4, and 6. So with that is it for my turn. Put my dice over here. My 1 card that I have in my hand. Now the machine goes. So it does. Grabs card number 1. New card goes there. And it goes red, we're good. Yellow, we're good. Blue, we're good. Purple, they're getting another point. Did I not have a? Did I? They definitely had a point earlier. I don't know if I slid it away or what happened, but yeah, they're up to 2 now. That's pretty odd. I don't. How did it just disappear? Weird. So back to the market phase for me. Lots of good options. I do like the foundry is pretty good, and that can work good with the power plant. You know, generating electricity based on a dice roll, and then I can get that many metal. Like that's not a bad. That's not a bad deal. You know what? Talked myself into it. So I'll do that. Roll my 4 lonely workers. They got each other in a cool little headquarters in the beginnings of a pretty cool factory. So double 4s. I like seeing that because that means I can activate my manufactory. Okay. So I think that's kind of what I want to do. Spend my 2 4s to activate the manufactory, which gives me a good. Because of this, whenever I gain a good, I also get a card, and that's a one-time use. I always like tap cards, you know, like exhaust them, turn them sideways once I use a one-time use, just so I remember for my turn. Remember which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. Battery factory, that's a pretty nice one. I like the battery factory because any cards that give me a way to get goods is pretty nice, because you know that's how you win. And right now, I mean, the machine has 2. I have 1. And it's not just goods for goods. They also get 1 point basically for each thing in their factory. regardless of the point, there is that actual like point value on each card. So like this one, for example, is worth 1 victory point in my factory, but the AI just gets 1 regardless, except for monuments, gets 2 points. Besides that, and it's good score, that's all it scores. But the same with me. The scoring in this game I also like, is it's really simple. You just score the VP plus your cargo, that's it. You know, what you got is what you got. So I did this, I got my cargo, I drew my card. I also have the extra bonus, which I will just draw 2 metal, because then that will come in handy for, I really want to build the foundry, I think. So I will get rid of the megalith. It's a shame I won't get to use the visionary with it, but that's okay, because I think this will be worth it. So 2 metal and electricity to build the foundry. So my cards, like, I'll separate this just so you can see which ones are mine, which ones aren't. The game ends either when there's 12 cargo, or there's 12 goods, someone has 12 goods, or 10 cards. I believe only I can activate this end condition, but both the machine and I can activate this one. And once that happens, we finish up that round, play one more full round, and then the game is over. So, I have a 3 and a 5. But I have no cards. I kind of want to get some cards. Cards are always nice because they're just cards. Like, they give you options. So I could generate 5 electricity and then turn 3 of it into 3 metal, which could be pretty good. I think that's what I'll do, because it seems like a pretty good option. So I'll generate 5 electricity with my power plant, but then convert 3 of that into metal. So I'll grab the 2 leftover electricity and 3 metal. I'm just curious, do they call it, what is the actual name for this resource? Energy. We call it electricity, it's actually called energy. That's easier to say, so I'm fine with that. But I am done with my work phase. My workers are used up. I have lots of resources, but 0 cards. Oh, I got 1 card over here, but I still can't build it. Roll the AI's dice, the machine, see what happens. So it takes card number 2. Gosh, it hasn't gotten any monuments or yellows. It already has 2 and 3 different categories, which is not great. Red, it's getting points for. Thankfully, purple, it's not hitting again, but like, it's already up to 3, and it's what, like the 2nd, 3rd round it's gone on. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm looking up what's available. The Harvester looks tempting. Because I really can't. Ooh, that strange crystal looks cool too. Ooh, if I get that early enough, I mean, the earlier I get that, the better it would be for me. So I think I'll go with the strange crystal. I was oohing and awing because you gain a vitamin at the beginning of each work phase. Like that's pretty good. I'll definitely take that because I don't have any vitamin production. Vitamins are the other resource in this game besides goods, metal, and energy. And they're pretty simple. You just spend them to change a dice value by 1. So like, you know, oh, I rolled a 1 and I needed a 2. I can spend a vitamin to make that a 2. So it's pretty handy to have. Once you have a lot more control over your dice and your workers. So having a thing that would produce 1 per work phase. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that. Let's see what my workers are doing this round. Got a 1, a 2, and 2 4s. So doubles, always love seeing doubles because that means I can at least activate my manufactory. But like, what else? What else? I want to try to get a card. Because I need more cards because I want to build kind of both of these. I mean, the strange crystal is nice. I have enough of everything, so I just want a card. Okay, so I'll spend my 2 4s at the manufactory to generate my second card. I keep wanting calling it cargo, it's never called good. And I can tap this to draw a card. The Fulfillment Center. That's actually a pretty good. That's a nice card too. I guess it's a good problem to have, to be like, oh, I just have a lot of good cards. So with this, I drew that. I didn't get my secondary good, which I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2 more cards because the Enigma Generator. It's like one of my favorite cards. Alright, so Cloning Lab. I'm not gonna clone people, so I'll spend that to play some strange crystals. Or just a strange crystal, I'm sorry, just one. So spend the 3 metal, the 2 resource, the 2 energy. I have some dice left. I'm trying to see if I can build the Enigma engine. This is really nice. Like it's an Enigma. I mean, I like anything that just gives me more options. So like the manufacturer is nice because I get goods, which you kind of need to win, but then you also get, you either get cards, metal, or energy, aka like the main other 3 things you need in this game, and I can choose. Yeah, that's really nice. And along with my laboratory, I just automatically get a card with it, and then I still get stuff. So that's pretty nice. But the Enigma engine, I'll even let you get a close up with this because this is really cool. So you just convert things. So energy to metal, metal to cards, or cards to energy. And like you can only use it once per turn, but like it's super nice if like I have a lot of one thing and I need another. I like having options. Having options is very nice. But I also need to not dilly-dally on getting a lot of goods because the machine is winning, and I mean they're only winning now, but I need to get more goods. So one of the best ways, I think, the Fulfillment Center is pretty nice. I think I almost liked it more than the Battery Factory. But do I want to build the Enigma engine? I think I do. So I will use my 2 dice to convert 2 electricity to 2 metal. So now I have 2 metal and 3 energy, and then I could spend my Battery Factory to build the Enigma engine and spend my 2 metal and 3 energy. Cool. One single one worker. I'm just gonna draw a card. Megalith. Okay, cool. It's just fodder at this point. So I'm done with my dice. So I'm done with my worker phase. So I remember now each worker phase I get a vitamin because of my strange crystals. So that's real nice. Very excited about that. We'll see what the machine is doing. So it is taking trash compactor. It has not gotten a yellow card or a monument. This is not good. It's scoring for red, and that's it. So cool. Only 1 point, but I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning. There are different difficulties for the AI. I think there's like there's easy, medium, hard, and I think there's like an expert too. Yeah, easy, medium, hard, and insane, not expert. I'm playing on medium, so just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, the machine is done. It's my turn. I haven't recruited anybody yet. I definitely recruit often, but like right now I just don't have a lot of cards, so I kind of want to get that first. Especially these cards that I do have, like I don't want to give up to recruit. Yeah, both of them are just not good. So definitely grabbing something from the market. What this symbol means is at the beginning of the market phase, I can spend just 1 resource, which I don't have any resources right now, but if I had metal or energy, I could spend 1 of either to just basically clear out one of these rows and get new ones. So maybe next round I'll try to keep a resource for the end so I can try to get like new recruits, because like all these recruiters are just, or sorry, these contractors are just not what I want. But what do I want? That's the real question. None of these cards look too appealing. The vending machine's interesting, but it doesn't give me too much. I kind of like the harvester or the drone. Tough decision. I think I'll go with the harvester. I like the harvester. Gives me more metal or energy. Another enigma engine. It's an enigma. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in my base, my factory, not base. Once I build 10, that ends the game. So I really want to be focusing on more or less just trying to get as many. I mean, that's kind of the point of the game. Get as many goods as possible, but like I got a pretty decent start, I feel like. So now I just need to start generating some goods so I don't lose. It is the start of the work phase, so I get a vitamin from my strange crystal. I rolled, so I got a couple 2s, a 3, a 4. So how can I use this? Because I want to build the fulfillment center, and I can use that 4. So I can use the 2s for this. Okay, so I think what I want to do, is use the 2s here. Gain a cargo. It's not a cargo, it's a good. I played a lot of Curious Cargo's games, so that's why I keep saying cargo. My bad. You have to draw a card. That's a pretty good card, but it's late in the game, man. Like wherever your turns ago. But anyway, as my other thing from here, grab 2 metal because I'm gonna need it here in a hot second. Because then with this, I can really use either. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. So 3 energy, and then with all that, what do I want over here? So the only reason I'm hesitant to hold on to the megalith is for those visionaries up top. But I don't think it's worth it. So I'll spend it to build a fulfillment center, which costs me 2 metal and an energy. So fulfillment center fulfilled. I now have my 1 4 I will place here and my exactly 2 energy. I didn't even see that part, but worked out to get another good and a metal. All right. I use this. I know that for sure. Do I want to use the Enigma engine? I definitely think I do. To get rid of this. For 4 energy, I could just discard a card for 4 energy. Like, you gotta be kidding me. It's a great value. Deal of the century out here. So with that, I am done with my worker phase. Put these all off to the side. Put those all up to the right direction and give these a good old shake. Ooh. So I have goofed a little bit. I'm supposed to be placing these goods as they're being produced on the things that are producing them. So this I've used 3 times. And this I've used once. Because why that's important is, well, it is now. Because the AI, the machine, rolled a 6. They get the top card off here. Finally a yellow card. They clear out this. Thank goodness, because I wanted to do that at some point anyway, so see what kind of crazy contractors we get. But then the 6, they also sabotage me. So, well, sabotage thing just gets placed on my manufacturing, because it gets placed on whichever one of my buildings has produced the most goods, which is that. That's why I kind of said I goofed earlier, is because naturally I just place my goods off to the side, kind of see how many I have, but what you're supposed to do is place them on top of the cards that are producing them for this reason. So there you go. So this is sabotage. I can't use this for a while till I unsabotage it, till I fix it, whatever. So they are scoring for red, not yellow, not blue, and not purple. So they get 1 point. Pretty simple. So for me, I have an orange card. I could hire that generalist. I mean, I think I'm gonna keep this because this is not a terrible card to have. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the fettuccine. That's what that is, fettuccine. Factory. I'm gonna grab the drone, which I'm probably not gonna build. I mean, the cards like that are pretty nice. I always like the golem. The golem's my favorite of those. I think there's a robot. That one's okay. The drone's my least favorite of them, but oh, no. The music stopped. Not bad. It got quiet all of a sudden. Gotta get those lo-fi beats going. Gotta chill out while building some factories. So, beginning of the work phase. Strange crystal. Give me vitamins. So I got 2 cards over here. So I have a 4. So I could do the fulfillment center, which is good. And okay, so what I think I'll do is start repairing my manufacturing first with my just 1. So that's like kind of useless. Place my 4 on the fulfillment center to spend 2 energy to get another good and a metal. And since I gained a good, I get to tap the laboratory to gain an extra card. Recycling plant. Okay. So, I got a recycling plant, fettuccine factory, and Jerome. Like, the fettuccine factory is nice because, like, you spend. This is definitely an expansion card, so you can also tell. There's a symbol at the bottom whether it's expansion card or not. The fettuccine factory, you place doubles on it and it gives you a good, a vitamin, and you get to roll another dice. Oof. Excuse me. I gotta stay hydrated. And you get to roll another dice, which is very nice. If I didn't have the manufactory, I would pretty much instant want to build this, but since I already have something that requires double, I really don't want to do that. I'd rather go down the recycling plant route and then just be like, oh, because this gives me good and a card if I have cards and energy, which, like, energy is just cake to get. And I can probably keep getting cards either through my manufactory or my Enigma engine. So with both of those, I can really start popping off the recycling plant. So I just need 2 metal, which I have. Just look at my other options. Okay, so I think I'll spend the fettuccine factory, throw that away to build the recycling plant, which cost me 2 metal. So what I need to do is at least get another card because I only have 1 card. I have my drone still. Place that over there. But if I want to activate the recycling plant, I need another card. I have enough energy. So I'm just making sure this is a good plan. Okay. I think I just want to use both of these to draw cards. I definitely want to use 1 to draw a card, because I just need to. An oil well. Interesting. Oil well is pretty good. Oil is not bad. It, you get to spend a dice value and that many metal and convert it to cargo and double that energy. So, like, between the power plant, the foundry, and the oil well, like, I could really have a nice combo going there. The issue is, and that always tends to be the issue with this game, is just the lack of workers. I don't have enough dice. You know, I said as I have a drone in my hand, but what are you gonna do? The drone does give me access to extra dice rolls, which I might want. I always like having some thing out here to give me extra dice to use, because like situations right now where I really need extra dice and I just don't have them. So I still do have the 2 vitamins over there. It's good to know. Don't really need them at the moment, but hey, I might at some point. So I'm just really looking this over, make sure this is what I want to do, which I think. I think it is. So I'll spend my 6 to get a card. That seems like such a bad idea. It seems like such a bad idea. Because I kind of want to build the drone, but yeah, I'll just draw another card. At this point, screw it. What do I get? The robot! I love the robot. I like the robot better than the drone, so I'm very happy about that. So at this point, then I can activate the recycling plant by spending 2 cards, 2 energy, to give me another good on there, and I get a card. The Golem. The Golem is even better than the robot. The Golem's probably my favorite of these. So there's like the drone. I don't know if there's more than these 3. Well, they're just like, I don't know, what are they called? Like the special ones that just give you extra dice. You know, your extra workers. So you got the drone, which you discard a card and you get to roll. Or you get an extra dice with the build value of that. I like the Golem because you spend electricity to get whatever value you want, but the robot's probably my favorite. You just spend a metal, get whatever you want. At least majority of the time, you'll be able to come out equal, because like, oh, you just get I don't have the mother load. The mother load's a card, you can just place any dice and get on it. You get metal, but so these are what I got. At this point, I don't have any resources left to do anything with. I could use the Enigma engine, the Golem, and I think I will. Because it's like, why not use it every turn? It gives me a ton of energy. I can't build the robot this turn, so yeah, I'll do it. So I'll sacrifice the Golem, tap the Enigma engine, and grab 4 energy. So with that, done with my worker phase. Place those over there, turn these back up. This is not in play, and do the machine's turn. Let's see what kind of stuff they're cooking up. So they are taking the top card of this deck, which is another yellow. At the same time, they're discarding all of these. It's fine enough. I wasn't really looking at this card, so I don't even know if they were good or not. But they are not getting any red points, no yellow points, no blue points. They are getting a purple point. So turn that in, grab a purple, do that. So at this point, the machine is done with their turn. It's back to me. I'm not gonna spend that robot for sure on. I wish I had the cards for it to get that electrician. See, I should have saved it. What was that? Was that a? Now I'm just curious. What kind of symbol was on that Golem? Oh, it was the hammer. So I could have gotten the electrician, and technically could have gotten more electricity out of that Golem, but whatever. It's only one that I kind of goofed by. So at this point, it finished its market phase, so I am done being sabotaged in my manufactory, which is good because that's kind of one of my main sources of goods. So a 1, 3, 5, and 6. So luckily, Strange Crystal gives me another vitamin, which I am definitely going to use a vitamin or two this round. Maybe all 3. Because I want to use the fulfillment center and the manufactory. I'm also 2 buildings away from ending the game, so that's another thing to keep in mind, is that can kind of just, that can happen. Like I mentioned earlier, so whenever the end of the game is triggered, either by 12 points, 12 goods, or 10 things in your factory, there's still another full round after that, which is pretty nice. So it's not like it just gets cut off. You know, some games are like that, which is fine. You know, like Race for the Galaxy. I mean, it's a game that's a race, so it just is like last turn happens, you're done. You know, that's it. You don't get another turn after, because it's a race, so that's a lot more cutthroat. But I do like that end game is triggered, and then you get a whole another round just to maybe finish up any plans you had, or just do whatever. So got some interesting options here. I already got my crystal, got my vitamin. I got 3 vitamins over here. I got 1 card, got my robot. I'd like to build them, but I don't have the cards or the resources to do so. So I think at this point, I'm gonna spend 2 vitamins to change this 1 to a 3, and then place both 3s on my manufactory to produce another good. Tap my laboratory to draw a card. Promenade. And then I also get the bonus of the manufactory, which at this point, I'll grab the 2 metal, because that can give me another dice. Yeah, no, that's actually really cool, because then I got 2 metal, right? So I got a promenade. Just get that out of here. I'm not gonna build that. Build a robot instead, which costs me a metal and electricity. And then I can spend a metal to activate them, which just straight up lets me roll another dice. Very nice. I'll set the 5 and the 6 off to the side and see what I get. A 5. Well, it's not bad, because I will spend a vitamin to make this a 4, put it on the fulfillment center, spend 2 energy to get another cargo, another good. I'm gonna keep calling those cargos. And do all that. So that's pretty cool. I think I'll generate 2 metal, my last 2 workers, but then use 1 of those metal to use the Enigma engine to get 2 cards, because I like having some cards in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm 1 building away from activating the end game. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 VP. So it's cool. It's some. It's more than them. They have 6. So not a bad position to be in. My extra worker back up there. Untap all these, and we're on our way. Roll the AI's dice. They are doing number 3, so they're getting another blue card. They have not gotten a single monument, which is like good and bad, because monuments give them double points, but at the same time, like, that's just another category that's not getting hit as much. But they really haven't been getting a whole lot of points this game. They've gotten like 1 point around, maybe. But maybe let's see what they get here. So, no red, no yellow. They do get a blue, no purple. So I have a cat. You might hear her. Jonesy is her name. She's just pestering me. She's like, I'm gonna mess with my jacket or something. Grab her band. She's got a little toy over here that she's bringing to me. I'm just gonna send it on the way. So they gained their 1 point, so they're up to 7. Back to me. We are in the market phase. I've hardly bought any. I don't think I've recruited any contractors, and to be honest, that's fine. Maybe now's the time. And both of these give me goods in some way, shape, or form. I kind of like the skunk flicks better, so yeah, I'll spend the biolab to hire the generalist contractor, which gives me a metal, 2 electricity, so energy, not electricity, and another card. And so now we're back into my work phase, where I roll my workers up. Oh man. Triple 6s and a 5. Interesting roll. And I get my vitamin from the crystal. So I think right off the bat, so I got my 3 6s and a 5. I'm gonna spend. Whoops, that's a 5. Tap the robot, spend a metal, get another worker, roll it up. 2. 2 is pretty worthless. Yep. Pretty worthless. Yep. So I'll spend 2 6s to fire up the manufactory, produce another good. I think I want to draw. Well, I do get a card just automatically with this. I got a beacon. Who builds 4 beacons? Like, really, that's like it's like almost half of your factory. It's just the beacons. It's a type of monument, and you also get points based off of how many beacons you have in your factory. I don't even think I see 4 different beacon cards here out the game. So I mean, obviously, I assume they just put that because like it's probably how many there actually are, and that's just like the max possible. But yeah, so I got the 2 from the robot, which doesn't do me much good. I think I'm gonna spend my vitamin that I got from the strange crystal to move this 5, make it a 4, throw it in the fulfillment center, spend 2 energy, and get a good. And a metal. Alright. So I have cards, I don't really have energy. How many is that using 2 BP? 2 and 4. So I can spend that to generate 2 energy. So I got 3 and 3 because I kind of want to build the beacon. Yeah, so I want to build that beacon somehow that I got over here. Put this up a bit higher. No, not that high. It's like my webcam is going to be blocking it then. These don't need to be on screen really, just so you can see my hand. Now I got like 3 cards currently. Once again, apologize for the webcam if you can't really read the text. You know, it's first video, first stream. Yeah, I don't have the best equipment, just working with what I got, but I really wanted to try to get this together and going. So I do apologize if you can't read the text too much. Hopefully that'll be an issue fixed in the future. I mean, by next stream, on next week, I mean, at least have better lighting. But as far as getting a better camera, like that's gonna be a bit. But hopefully, you know, it'll be all right. I mean, you can kind of mostly see what's going on in the icons. Hopefully, help guide you some. And then, you know, if you have any questions, if you're watching live, throw them in chat. I really don't know if I really have anybody watching because this is my first stream. So I posted it to a couple places on Reddit and Twitter. But yeah, probably. What did I want to do next? Okay, so I had the 2 cards, so I was probably going to discard these 2 along with 2 energy to use the recycling plant, which needs me another good along with a card, the assembler. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm almost maxed out on thingies. Victory points. Cargo on good. You know, whatever it is. So at this point, I'm gonna use my Enigma engine. Spend a card to get 4 energy. 2, 3, 4. And then spend 2 of that. I can't. I just used my card to get energy and I can't even build the beacon. That's fine, I guess. I still have the 6. I should have used this here. like, why not? Because then I can generate a butt ton of electricity. Sorry, energy. Or I can get a metal. I think, because you can only have max, some card, you can only have like 12 resources at the end, so you want 2, 4, 6, 8. That'll give me, yeah, a lot more than I can use. Let's do it. I'll just grab the 4 I can take then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. So now I'm really done with my work phase. Put the workers over here, they can just chill, hang, like the rec room or whatever's going on in that little corner. And so I still have that 1 card in my hand, the beacon. Hopefully I'm gonna try to play that next round and maybe try to start the end game next round and see how that goes. So AI is doing some stuff. Taking card number 4. Purple robot, a special robot. Then red, they're not scoring. Yellow, they're not scoring. Blue, they're not scoring. Purple, they're not scoring. They're not scoring at all. The machine needs to get its shit together. But at this point, I think I'm just gonna grab a random card. Roll my workers and see what happens. Because 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can use my strange crystal to get a vitamin. So I got my 4. Oh, so I do have my 4. So I think first things first is I'm gonna discard this City Park. Trigger the end of the game. Build my thing. I mean, it was gonna happen this turn anyway. I think with me getting goods or building stuff, so might as well just get ahead of it a bit. This gives me at least 2 victory points, so like, hey, getting something out of it. At this point, I'm gonna tap the robot, spend my last metal, find the extra robot dice here. A 1. What am I supposed to do? I can draw a card, I guess. I could get some metal with that. Okay. So what is my plan here? Well, I think what I'm gonna do is first use Fulfillment Center, because that always is a good option. Grab a good along with a metal, and because that's my first good, I can tap that to grab an extra card, which I don't think I'll really need. A drone. I already got a robot, you know. It's not very impressive. So at this point I want doubles, so I'll use my vitamin to make this 2 into a 1, and then use those snake eyes for over here. So I'll gain an extra good, and then I get to choose what I get next, which I will choose 2 cards. A vending machine and a medical school. It's something, I guess. Well. Just thinking here. What I think I want to do is use these 2 and 2. Trigger the recycling plant. Draw a card. don't plan on doing much with those cards, but something. So the Enigma engine to use at some point if I want. Got both of these things up here. I kind of maybe want to use those actually. So what, generate 5 electricity, and I'll convert 3 of it into metal. So I get 2 energy and 3 metal. Awesome. Do have some of that. Do have the Enigma engine. I think I have a lot of metal, so I'm gonna use to trade a metal in for 2 cards. And I think with that will be my turn. So I get 1 more turn. Next round is gonna be the last round. Put this dice back. Robot dice off to the side. Move my hand out of the way, and let's see what the machine is doing. I guess the machine is just throwing dice, and I'm blind rage. Please don't sabotage me. Ooh, that one got a spin. Did you see that? That was pretty cool. So it's building another blue building. It's okay. And then, does it score for red? No. Yellow? No. Blue? Of course it does. And purple? Surprisingly, no. So it's still only 1 point. I think most rounds it's either scored just 0 or only 1 point, which is awesome. Like, that is great. It's just been rolling bad. Poor machine. It's probably just raging. I'd be raging against the machine. That was. I don't think I want any of these out here. Looking at the market. What do I got? I got blue, green, and orange as far as people to recruit. I could get the electrician, and I think I will. Yeah, so I'll discard the temp agency to hire that contractor, the electrician. Gives me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so lots of energy, some metal. Final roll. I've got 3 cards in hand. Let's see how many goods we can rack up here. So a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 6. My strange crystal charges up, bringing good vibes. I'm gonna spend a metal to activate the robot, of course. I'll set these off to the side for a second just so I don't hit them. A 6, there we go. That's really nice to see because, yeah, I'll just do it. I'll show you why. Because I can first activate the manufactory, get a good, and I don't know. At this point, probably just 2 more cards. Actually, I'll get a card from this because of my laboratory, and then I'll just grab 2 metal. Have some metal to work with. Yeah. So that's what I'll do with that. So I still have the 1, 2, and 3, which is great. It's fantastic because I can spend my vitamin to make this 3 into a 4. And then spend that 4 along with 2 energy to fire up the fulfillment center. Let's get another good going on there and some more metal. The only other thing I can get is this, so I'll spend literally just 2 random cards. If there's any of these that are 0 XP, spend those 2 plus the 2 energy to activate this, which gets me another good and another card. But at this point, I don't think there's much else for me to do here. I got 2 workers left. No easy way in my hand to get goods. Goods I don't think help me in the end, really. I have a 1 and a 2 left. So... excuse me. still use my Enigma engine, but like what? Why? I'll triple check. Play this game if you want, but I don't think you get. Yeah. So sorry, the purple number is called the prestige value of your building. But I was double checking because in some games you do get like partial victory points for any resources you have left over, but it does not seem to be the case with this game. So it's advantageous to spend as many resources as possible to get as many goods as possible, which I think I've done in this situation. Like I got lots of stuff left over, some cars, some workers, but I'll spend these 2 to get 2 more cards, and that's pretty much it. We'll get something real good. Okay, yeah, something like that. Something like that. But I already have it. I already have it built, so I can't. So I'm pretty sure you can only build one of each type of building. So, I mean, even if I could build another, let me see. Because that could give me just an extra repeat, but I'm pretty sure that you can only build. You cannot build a second copy of a card, which I figured this was the case, but just wanted to double check. So at this point, I think my turn is just completely over. I don't see anything else with these cards that I can do. I mean, I got the recycling plant. Let me hold these so you could actually see them here. Recycling plant. I got the warehouse, the mega factory, the think tank, and last but not least is whatever this is, refinery. So, not terrible cards, but nothing I can play now and start getting points for. So, my turn's done. Robot, go home. See what this last turn for the machine, what they kind of get. Maybe they'll get more than 1 point and actually start closing at their eye. They might. I mean, they have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, well, they're gonna. So they draw 1 from the top. They're gonna sabotage me. I'm not gonna do it because this is the last round, so there's like no point. Same way, like normally you would clear out this row. Not gonna do it because it's like the last round, so it doesn't really matter. So red they are scoring for, yellow they are not, blue they are, purple they are. So that's 3 points. Wow, this is the most they've gotten. All right, good job, machine. You actually got some points. You had points. So maybe I shouldn't get too cocky because if machine might just stop me here. It's kind of hard to tell. So at this point, let's just see how I did. So I'll add up prestige first, and then I'll add on my my goods. So prestige is just a little, which I think I pointed this out earlier, but each building has a prestige value. It's just like a little purple number, or purple like space with a black number, or whatnot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just based on prestige. And then with the goods, I get 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 7. 27. Okay, so that's 27. The machine over here is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So close, machine, so close, but I won. It lost. Better luck next time. Roll better, their machine. But yeah, that was fantastic factories. I really like this game a lot. Like I mentioned earlier, I think it's a fantastic game, especially like as a dice game. It's just super fun. It's like a dice, as you see, it's like a dice like worker placement, but it's just really fun. I really like the theme, the cards, the AI, just everything about the play mat. The expansions are just on point. Like everything about this game is great. I really like it. So. But yeah, that was Fantastic Factories, and with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this Solo Games Sunday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For those watching live, appreciate you watching, and for those watching in the future, leave a like, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment. I do have a question of the day. If you've played any of these, let me know, and if you like/dislike them, would love to hear. But yeah, I plan on doing another one next week, another solo gaming Sunday. That will be the Flippin' Right edition, which I am very excited for. I'm going to be playing Welcome to the Neighborhood. After that, I'll be playing some Cartographers. And then finally, last, I will be playing some Hadrian's Wall, which I am very excited for. That's pretty much the main reason I'm going to be doing that stream, is because I want to play some Hadrian's Wall. I just got it like a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. I've really enjoyed it. It's a very fun game. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all that good YouTube stuff. And with that, I will see you later. Thanks.